How to use a generator to power a house, learn best tips and tricks. A generator can be used to power a house with ease. But, how to use a generator to power a house? However, generators are reliable, affordable, and the most effective way to ensure that your family will have power even when the electricity goes out. This guide is packed with tips and tricks for using generators in your home. What is the size of a generator that will power your house? A generator is a device that converts mechanical energy into electrical power. The size of the generator you need will depend on how many devices you want to connect to it, how much wattage you would use, and the length of time you want them powered. The size of a generator depends on the size of your house. As a thumb rule, if you have an average-sized home, then a 10 kilowatts generator may be sufficient. On the other hand, if you have a large home, then you should consider using larger generators to power your house. This is a general method to select the generators for a home. However, the best way you can calculate the generator size by summing up the total demand of your home. You can get more information about what size generator do I need for my house. Information about how to use a generator to power a house. A generator can be used to create electrical power for personal use. They are typically present in rural areas where infrastructure is not reliable. The usage of the generator should be monitored to ensure that it does not overheat. The generator should also not be used for too long, as this can be dangerous. The generator should also not be used indoors because it produces smoke and fumes which could damage furniture and other household goods. There are some simple ways to avoid the risk of breakdowns. The generator should be kept in a cool, dry place away from heat sources and direct sunlight. The generator should also be kept away from chemicals and metal objects. How to connect a generator to your house. Generator safety guidelines. Here are some tips to keep in mind when connecting a generator to your house. These include not having the generator connected directly to all electrical devices of your home, making sure there are no low-quality extension cords running to the generator, and making sure you put the generator in a safe place. Make sure you don't have the generator connected to any wires in your home before separating the grid connection. If you are using a generator to power your home, please check the following items before connecting it. Safety is very important when using generators around water, appliances, and fuel. Check the tank on your generator to see if it is full of fuel. Gasoline can evaporate over time, so be sure the gas inside the tank has not been sitting for a long period of time. Safety checklist, pre-start routine, and connection methods. Make sure the generator is in a safe place, away from any appliances or water sources. Turn off the gas and electricity at the tank's valve before disconnecting it from your home's power source. Connect the generator's circuit breaker to your home's main circuit breaker with a transfer switch. To connect a generator to your house, you need to have at least one spare circuit breaker on which the generator would plug in. Plug the other circuits into the breaker that is on the main circuit. If you want to know how to hook up a generator to a breaker box without a transfer switch, you can read our article about how to hook up a generator to a breaker box. The engine should run smoothly. If the engine is rough, you may need to adjust the carburetor or take it to a mechanic for service. How to wire a generator for your house. Cover on the conduit body is removed. If you want to connect a generator outside of your house, you can use some wires or string attached to the top of the generator to connect it. You can also use a power cord or extension cord with alligator clips on one end, and wire nuts on the other to connect the generator directly. 3 wires are pulled through one at a time and connected to the plug. Wires are pulled through one at a time and connected to the plug. Connecting the wires of a generator is easy. Always connect the red wire to the positive terminal on your generator. Connect the black wire to the negative terminal on your generator. Attach a ground wire. 3/4 of an inch of insulation is removed, terminals are tightened and wire colors are identified. Wiring a generator to your house is not difficult, but it does require some planning. There are 4 steps. 1. Cut the wire length to the correct size for your generator. 2. Wire the terminal according to color code black, red, white. 3. Cut and attach the wire to an appropriate sized terminal. 4. Attach a ground wire to each of the terminals on one side of your generator. How much power do the generators in a typical system generate? A generator is a device that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. The amount of power generated will depend on the size and type of generator. For example, the typical system contains a 1 kilowatt kW generator. Generators are sized based on their electrical output, not physical dimensions. A generator's capacity is generally measured in kilowatts or thousands of watts. Some generators are capable of delivering 1 kilowatt, 1000 watts, while others may be able to deliver 10 kilowatts or more. Based on your requirement, you can buy your desired capacity generator. There are a lot of high-end generators on the market today. But how much power do the generators in a typical system generate? Or what is the average generator capacity? It is not possible to say exactly how much power a generator will generate. The reason is that the amount of power depends on the load connected to the generator. The load is defined as the total of amperes of all the appliances and equipment that will be used at the same time. For example, your generator can be rated at 2500 watts, but you could connect a 1000 watt load to it and still use half of its capacity. So, depending on the load that you connect to the generator, it can generate a lot more or a lot less than its rated capacity.